Okay, so I just finished my first ever mini sessions, and honestly, I really couldn't have asked for it to go any better than it did. I am really happy with the subjects that I got to photograph today, and I am really happy with how the photos turned out, and I'm extremely happy about the feedback that I got from the two couples that I photographed today. And as exciting as all of that is, I also kind of want to talk about some of the, I guess, like disappointments and frustrations around these mini sessions. So I haven't really ever done this before. I kind of did it with headshots when I first went freelance, but this was a little bit different for me. And when it was first an idea, I really thought that I was going to be able to book out an entire day. And I remember putting some feelers out there on like social media and such, just to get an idea of how many people would potentially be interested, and knowing very well that not everyone that expressed interest would actually book. So I got quite a bit less interest than I was hoping for. And I kind of like lowered my expectations quite a bit, and instead of like booking a whole day, I was hoping to at least book a half day, which would be 4 hours. 1 hour at the studio I was going to use for prep, and then 3 slots for anybody that would be interested in having me photograph them. And I shared some things on social media. I talked to a few friends and things like that, just trying to drum up some interest and trying to get people to actually book. And even though I lowered my expectations quite a bit, like basically 50%, right, from a whole day to a half day, I still didn't meet my expectations. I ended up only booking 2 out of my 3 sessions. And so when I think about the expense of like booking the studio, the all of the planning and everything beforehand, the commute, all the retouching, and like all of the interaction and stuff like that that I'm having with the client, I'm not making any money on this shoot after all of my expenses. Even if I don't count all of the work that I'm putting into it, if I'm truly just looking at the money that I put out in order to produce this mini session, I made like 90 something dollars, which isn't ideal. It was quite a bit of work, and that's not a lot of money. But you know what? I really enjoyed it though. I haven't gotten to do a lot of creative shoots recently, and I definitely haven't had the chance to even do anything remotely kind of fashion editorial, which is where I really started when I started doing photography. And it was so great to kind of like get back to the fashion editorial vibe, the kind of moody vibe, and just like get back to being creative, because I've been shooting so many like corporate headshots and like events and things like that lately. So I loved getting to flex those muscles. And I really hope to be able to host more mini sessions again in the future, and I really hope to kind of do a better job of like marketing and like letting people know that this is of value, and I would love to be able to book out more sessions in the future. But you know what, for my first one, even though there were disappointing aspects to it, overall I'm just ecstatic. I feel like creatively fulfilled at this point. I'm again just so happy that like both of the couples that I photographed today seemed so happy with their images, and that's always such a great feeling for me. So my cup is definitely full, and there's definitely things that I want to do better for the next one. But yeah, just putting all of that out there, recording it for myself so I remember that, there's always goods and bads, and there's always lots to learn, and there's plenty of things to do better for next time. And if there's anyone out there watching this that's also kind of starting out on their photography journey, although I am kind of going into my third year at this point, so I don't know if I'm really beginning my journey anymore. Yeah, I hope that you can relate, and that I hope if you feel any frustrations as you're putting yourself out there and trying to market your business and such, that this makes you feel a little bit better about any kind of quote-unquote failures that you're feeling right now. Okay, that's it. Bye, guys.